Hello, YouTube. It's Digimon World 3. If you're clicking on this on YouTube and you're not in the live stream, they don't know what's about to happen here. They don't know. But you who clicked on the title and saw the thumbnail, you know what we're about to play. So watch chat react as we kind of figure it out. What's the app called? I couldn't find it last night. It's not in the App Store. It's on itch.io. I left it in the description of part 12 of Digimon Adventure. Let's repeat last time, no proper team with no XP boost. Let's not do that. You remember I've been going hard on that? I'm guessing you recommend it? Yeah, it's fun. I'm sure that once I get like my first Mega or Ultra, I'll kind of get sick of it, but I'll leave it in the comment, or I'll leave it in the description of this one too. Alright, there's no data, idiot. But yeah, we're playing Digimon World 3. This is not the 2003 version. This is the US version. Let's get through it. Let's have a good time, guys. I remember the video you made about Digimon World 4 disc. That doesn't sound like me. I don't know who that is. Let's get started. Oh, you know what I should do? Hold on. I usually cut this out of the video YouTube, but I forgot to do this today, so hold on. Actually, you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait. I'll announce in the Discord after I've done a little bit more. We'll see why. I love this intro because I love back in the olden times of games where you couldn't just hit start and skip a very long opening cutscene. Just fucking mashing my X button. Alright. I feel like I've seen this intro so many times in my life. Yeah. Digimon World 3's music is pretty undefeated. My name is Nick. So that's what I'll put here. Alright, chat. I'm going to start a poll. This is for the people who got here early. If you wish I picked someone else, you should have been at the live stream. So let's do a poll. Which Digimon should I pick? A. Kotamon. Randomon. Patamon. Did anyone pick this pack before? Like growing up as a kid? This seems so boring compared to the other two. Powerful pack is the one I usually pick. Because I really like Agumon, so I usually just pick this one. One more option. I almost hit start poll. That would have been embarrassing. What's the last one? The Maniac pack? Yeah. Give me a sec, guys. I'm making a poll. Which requires typing, which I'm, like, not great at. Especially not when people are watching me. Oh god, you can see it in the... I forgot you could see it in the... in the preview. Oh no, I hate this. Alright, chat. Which Digimon am I picking? We got a lot of Maniac Pack fans. Like I said, this is my favorite one because I like Agumon a lot. I don't mind the Maniac Pack, but Guillamon just plays really weird in this game. He plays as like a counter person, like a support character, and it's weird. I did just because Kotamon. I guess that's fair. I guess you can always get different partners later. Oh, actually, yeah, the Agumon pack is in the lead. Honestly, just not A, even though Kotamon is dope. Kotamon is pretty cool, but you know, we've got two healers on one 3-person team. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, that's an awful like synergy. All right, I'm gonna give you guys 20 seconds. Actually, when that hits below 39 hours, when that timer hits below 39 hours, the poll is up. That does mean that if someone donates, we're gonna wait here an hour. So don't do that. Don't donate in the next 10 seconds. I'm a man of my word. All right, we're good. And that poll, and the winner is Pack B, the Power Pack, Monmon, Agumon, and Renamon. Looks like it was two-thirds to one-third. Nobody voted A. All right, let's just skip through this stuff. We've seen it, right? We get it. We've all seen this game. I've played it a bunch of times. Let's get past the intro. I got my little satellite. Now I feel complete. Oh my god, this is really fast speed up. Alright. Mon, Agumon, and Renamon. Hey everyone, I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. I fight good. Everyone's good. Let's go. Hi Nick, let's all do our best. Let's all aim to become world champ. Let's go! Also, Junior is the worst friend. Just immediately comes in here and is just like, alright, I know we're playing this MMO together. I'm gonna get out of here. See ya. Which one of you let Nick have his favorite? Alright, so. We'll start off and we'll use Diamond Storm, I think. That didn't really look like the animation for Diamond Storm, but okay. Hey, we did it. Nice. Alright, let's get going. Randomize my favorites, there's that factor. Randomon or Renamon? They're two different Digimon. Yeah, I won. You're pretty good for a first timer. You have potential to be world champ someday. That's my dream. In order to do that, you should learn more about Digimon. You should visit the Digimon lab before going outside the city. But why? You don't really do anything here. Yeah, I was watching the Breath of the Wild randomizer earlier today, really liking it. Boy, you're one of the only ones. I was having a great time with that, but it's not really doing that well. Also, nobody voted for it today. So none of the Discord users like it. But I'm glad. I had a good time with that. It was a good proof of concept. Alright, let's start. How does this game begin again? I don't really remember. Is Doraemon in this game? He is not. Doraemon was not invented for, I think, like another, 6 months until after this game. He wasn't even created yet. We should get some equipment, I think. It'd be a good start. Or I guess stock with some items first. Wait, why is Rubber Suit in here twice? What the hell? I guess the machine gun would be good for Monmon. I'm trying to think of what else. Hazard Shield's only for Guillemon, I think. Chamomile, Drum Horn. Got a Train Ship V. I don't actually know what that does. Increase TP by 5. Well, yeah. I guess we can buy some of those. That might not be a bad idea. Friendship 2. Okay, that's only by 2. Why is this one called V for 5, but then this one is called 2? Shouldn't it be II? That's really weird. Hazard Helmet. I think that's also for Guillemon. Dance Wing. Evade better. Evade a little better. Wind Power S. Gulf Sword. Okay. Oh wow, the Gulf Sword's really good. I thought we went with Pack B. We did. Alright. Let me, it's a little expensive right now. I guess let's get back to it. Hey chat, you've probably figured it out. It's a randomizer. Found a Digimon World 3 randomizer. There are 2 ROM hacks for Digimon World 3 as of this recording. There is a randomizer, and there is one that turns the US version of the game into the UK version, effectively, where it, adds in, the post-game and stuff, so it, makes it more like 2003. That's about it. I don't know why there's no mods for this game, but there aren't. So, but I figured it out. Let's do the Discord announcement now that I'm ready. Add everyone. Day 22 of the birthday stream saga, where the stream gets longer for every $31 donated. Get it? Because I'm 31 years old. What a fun joke that has lasted almost a month. For every $31 donated. Today, we're playing a variety of games, but we're starting off with, I'm doing all caps for this, Digimon World 3 Randomized. Come join and have fun. P.S. Having a bad day. Please be nice to me. I wrote bice. I don't want people to be bice to me. Let me do a sad emote for this to really drive it home. I'll use the sad Kermit meme. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's close that Discord. Actually, yeah, let's close that Discord. And we're gonna go. Hey, by the way, forgot to explain at the top. You kind of heard it just then from the Discord announcement. Since this is gonna be its own video, I am currently doing birthday streams. Now, what this means is that on my birthday, December 20th, for every $31 donated, or I guess I started it on that day. For every $31 donated, I would extend the stream by an hour. I'm turning 31. Turned. Haha, funny joke, funny bit. Except the timer immediately went up to 50 hours. We just got it back down below 6 yesterday, and then immediately back up to 40. So, I'm here forever. It's January 13th. My birthday's been going for over 3 weeks. It's madness. So, that's what we're dealing with now. That's why there's a timer on the screen, in case you were curious. Let's keep going. Thank you, Under, for the 20 months. Wow, you'll be here forever. It does certainly feel that way. All right, let's check out the other shops. So I messed with the randomizer a little bit. When I tested it, it put all those different items in the shop originally. But with the base settings, they were like super expensive. Like I'm talking like 10 and like 11,000 bits. I'm like, I can't afford that this early. So I lowered the variance of like the shop price, and I think that's why they're like normal priced. So if you're gonna do the randomizer yourself, I do recommend you like lower that shop price a little bit. Maybe not as low as I made it. I don't know what I actually set it to. I think like 200 is what I set it to instead of 6,000. But try it out, mess around. I don't know what the other teams would have given you. I tested them ahead of time. Let me tell you what. So this is the third time I randomized it. Let me tell you what the partners were when I randomized it the first time. Pack A was Renamon, Kodamon, and Guilmon. B was Monmon, Kumamon, and Guilmon. And then Pack C was exactly the same as Pack A, Kodamon, Guilmon, Renamon. So 2 of the packs were identical. I tried it again. I got Monmon, Patamon, Agumon. And then Pack B was literally just the Maniac pack. It was Patamon, Guilmon, and Kumamon. And then Monmon, Vmon, and Patamon. So like we got a little bit of variance, but I was like, oh, this is so, like, come on. So I didn't test this one yet. Currently reading, so I'm going to put you on 2% volume in the background. Good luck, Joseph. I just asked, why do adverts have a countdown if the countdown never goes down? I don't know what that means. But I missed something. We back in the 30s? Yeah. Thank you for the 43 months, Declan. All right, let's get through it. So it is randomized, so you can also get items that like are normally dropped. I don't really know what a lot of these do. Lower enemy defense and strength for a cursed puppet. Okay, unknown field. Hack sticker, steal a little easier. Drill horn. Just an HP chip. Love to see it. Ronin shield. I think that's Coatmon only, maybe. King's mantle. Wolffang, iron shield, seraphic bow. Wow, that's a lot actually. Seraphic bow is pretty worth it. Oh, 30 bits. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. That's fine. Here you go, Mon. Just for you. We got Rockbreaker, Kulon Sword. I don't know if the Rockbreaker or the Gulf Sword is better from the other shop. I'll take a look after. Probably need to go earn some money first. But, you know, I thought I'd play this for about an hour or so. You know, check it out. I don't know if I'm going to do a full playthrough of this, because Digimon World 3 is roughly 8 years long. So I'm just kind of like, just trying to do my best. I don't know if I want to commit to an entire playthrough. But, you know, I thought it'd be a fun thing to check out at least once. At least show it off. Show that it exists. I think it was posted last October. So it's still only a couple months old. The chainsaw. Nice. Ribbon, sniper. Okay. We got a lot here, but we'll check it out later. Mon is not OP right now. Hey Nick, I don't watch streams often, but have you had a problem with toxic chatters before? Not really. Usually if someone toxic chats or just says something weird, I either just time them out or one of my mods times them out, or I just go like, just have a conversation. Like, what were you going for here? What was the attempt? What do you want from this? Like, do you want me to get mad? Do you want me to react? Do you just want attention? Like, what are we trying to do here? Usually that's worked. So more often than not, it's my top donator. So, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't say Under is toxic. I think Under just wants to hang out. Attention, please. Oh, sorry. Yes. Mons, can we ban that guy? Thank you. All right. Let's go out into the big blue world. Done. Got him. Nice. So, chat, for those who missed it, I think I mentioned it before the video started. I was all ready to have a fun day of streaming today, and go to take a shower, no hot water, and I'm like, are you fucking for real? So, I'm not at my happiest. I'm trying to push through and be a good soldier, being very brave, but I've got some PTSD around not having hot water. I grew up very poor, and like I said, my mother liked to not pay the water bill. So, okay, so I don't think items are in the field are randomized, but yeah, I'd like to. It's almost like PTSD. I'm just like it just really makes me like feel like squeamish and like uncomfortable to not have hot water. So, trying my best to deal with it. Took a sink shower, but we'll see how that'll work out. All right, Mon, you eat this. Let's go. Pyrosphere, probably not great. You're not a magic attacker. I feel like this enemy looks familiar. It looks like someone who might have had like a shadow in an episode and was never actually shown in an episode of Digimon. Been there too, bro. I did some time, especially as a kid. I've like had it happen maybe like 15 times in my life. I just really thought that now that I pay my bills and I living on my own, that just wouldn't happen. But you know, sometimes that can just be how it is. I don't know if it's just my apartment or if it's my whole building, but and the cool thing is, if you just in case you missed the date, 3-day weekend, so probably not getting fixed till Tuesday. Cool. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. It's Cthulhu. Spell that right? Yeah, it is weird that Cthulhu is only an ultimate, not a mega, but you know, could be an issue with the boiler. Could be. Not gonna find out until not gonna find out for a couple days though. Cause like I don't want to call the emergency line because I'm like hot water doesn't feel like an emergency. It is to me, but I don't think it's an emergency. So I don't really want to do that. Also, Kunmon's not randomized? That's weird. Maybe it was randomized. Also, I should probably dial the fast forward down. Just so I don't get people sick from how fast it is. Put it at 5. That still seems really fast. Put it at 3. It's weird because outside of like excuse me. Outside of like the dialogue, everything moves really fast, but the dialogue moves like glacially. This kid we had to wash up in the sink because in the winter our pipes always froze up. Yikes. Our hotel had issues yesterday. It took like 30 minutes to fix. Yeah, that's my main problem though. Is if this had happened during like a weekday, I probably could have had it fixed the same day. But not only is it a weekend, it's Saturday. It's Saturday with a Monday off, so not looking great. Not feeling great. I don't feel very sexy today. So I'm just, like I said, just doing my best. Just trying things out. I guess I should buy those training chips, right? How much money am I getting from Dragonmon? I don't know if the money has been randomized. Oh, okay, it is. It said like the normal amount. was trying to make sure all 3 of my Digimon are geared up first, and then we'll go from there. This is a... I like Digimon World 3 a lot. I think it's maybe one of the worst paced and balanced games of all time. Like, just to be clear, I like it a lot, but it's got some strong issues. Like the fact that you literally have to grind the second you go outside, because if you go even one area over, you'll get stomped, is crazy. Like, I can't, like, it seems so normal to me because I've played this game so many times, but have you thought about that? And can you think of another game that has done that? Where it's like, alright, you want to play the game? Go fucking hit sticks. Or go, like, bash enemies with sticks for, like, I don't know, an hour? Why is it a long weekend? Martin Luther King Day is on Monday. Probably a US-only holiday if I had to wager a guess, but... Oh, wow, this is really cheap. This is really cheap. This kind of busts the game wide open. Let's see. I do want armor and weapons for my team, but I'm having a hard time finding what the strongest is. I guess the... Like, it feels like all the armor is, like, roughly the same tier. So, like, nothing is, like, super overpowered for the armor part. It's just the weapons. Final Fantasy 1 and Dragon Warrior 1 NES. Okay, well, here's the thing. And RuneScape as well. I get it for an MMO. MMO, that makes sense, because you're, like, sort of figuring out the mechanics and stuff still. And I know this game is based on an MMO, but, like... They don't even give you quests. They're not even like, kill 5 Kunmon and then report back to me and I'll give you like a basic shield or some shit. They're kind of just like, away with you. Go into the world. Make it your own. Don't come back until you're a better person. I guess the Draman armor is pretty okay. Probably go with the Kabuto armor for Vmon. Didn't one of these guys have a really good sword, too? Not the chainsaw sword. Monster Hunter. Well, so, the thing I was going to say is that MMOs make sense. Final Fantasy 1 and Dragon Warrior 1, so I'm like, oh, okay, so 35-year-old games? Yeah. That's really the standard we should be following. Monster Hunter, it's kind of like... I don't know how to say this properly, and I don't think Monster Hunter fans will disagree with me. Monster Hunter is kind of a little bit about getting your ass kicked, so that one makes a little bit of sense to me. Because, like, it's kind of just about, like, you bashing your head against a wall until you make progress, at least in the beginning, until you get better, like, materials and stuff. So that one, it makes kind of some sense, but I don't know. Miss Munch, I was watching the VOD from last night as I missed most of it. No, we're just starting out, just having a good time. Just a normal run of Digimon World 3. Ooh, Drillhorn would be pretty good. Let's go with this one. It's very weird to get, like, almost half max stats in the first, like, couple minutes. This feels crazy. Guess I'll get the King's Mantle for you. I still need armor for Kodamon as well. Just 2 King's Mantle. I hate that it doubles up. I don't think there's, like, a ton of logic for this randomizer so far. Because, like I said, it's pretty new, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's not, like, super fleshed out, because I don't know how many people tested it, but I'll give it a shot. How is everyone doing today? So I didn't realize the time I donated yesterday right at the start of the recording. You absolutely did. Like, to the point where it just makes me look really obnoxious. That's 2 Digimon Adventure videos that at the very beginning, we have a giant donation. Like, but also, just in case anybody thinks I'm living it up with these donations. Again, my hot water is out, so, like, I showered in the sink this morning. It's not as glamorous as you think. That being said, making the best of a bad situation. My kitchen sink does have, like, one of those things you pull out and, like, spray. And that was pretty helpful for washing my hair. I'll be honest. It was freezing, but it was pretty helpful. I'm in pain, went for a 5K run this morning, pulled a tendon in my hip. Yikes. Is that tendon, like, paying you rent, too? Like, did you just kind of, like, pull him aside? Or get it, like, tenant? It's a stretch, but I think it's there. Pretty good. Spider-Man 2 2023 was funny. Currently, I'm playing Super Robot Wars OG2. Nice. Yeah, I platinumed Spider-Man 2. I think in, like, what, 2 days? A couple days? It was a good time. Doing good. Watched the first 2 episodes of Solo Leveling, making my way through Bitterback and Dragon's Dogma. Cool. I played more Crisis Core last night, got the perfect date with Aerith. Moving on to, I think, Chapter 5. It's a stretch. Unintentionally redeemed the tendon pun. It was very intentional, I promise. Cool. Just trying to look for a new anime to watch. I want to watch like a comedy anime, but one that's not also like the cringiest shit aimed at 14-year-olds you've ever seen. Which is a difficult line to walk. I want mature comedy, and it's very difficult to find. Doing pretty good at playing Pokemon Shield and got some chores done. Nice. I got my chores done yesterday. I have everything done except I haven't done laundry. I haven't done my laundry since before the birthday stream started. I should probably do that. But that might be difficult if I have no hot water in my building. How old do you prefer the anime to be? I mean, preferably post like 2005. Because a lot of like comedy anime, the references don't really hit 20 years later, if you can believe it. Doing good, finish House of Dragon, about to go to bed. Nice. I have not watched House of Dragon. And also, this will be the last discussion we have of House of Dragon, given that it's a WB product. I have all of my views and opinions are my own. I don't want to talk about WB things. Please don't fire me. Made in Abyss is pretty funny. I don't think that's true. What I've heard of Made in Abyss, it's like pretty fucking dark, and it involves kids. So I think I'm going to avoid that with maybe like a 50-foot pole. Just get really far away from it. I've seen, I think, like, clips and images from that anime, and it looks really, really bad. Like, I just don't like the art style at all. No, I'm sorry. I don't think the art style is bad. I think I don't like it. Like, so it's a me thing. This is also why it's difficult for me to watch anime, or to find new anime to watch, because I am so picky. It's ridiculously difficult to recommend an anime to me. It is an uphill battle. I don't wish on my worst enemies. You want a comedy but not a dumbed down one, like One Punch Man? I wouldn't say One Punch Man's like dumbed down, but also I read One Punch Man. I don't watch it. That's the other problem. A lot of anime or manga, I'd rather just read because I'm a faster reader, and I can kind of pick it up and put it down a little easier. Managed to get into Act 3 on Baldur's Gate 3. We made some very bad decisions throughout the playthrough due to me being Dark Urge and both of us having an evil side. Oh, fun. That's pretty fun. Can't wait to play Baldur's Gate in like 8 months when I have free time. That'll be really cool. When new games stop coming out and I stop having work trips and stuff. But until then, it's just a dream. One day. Check out Delicious in Dungeon on Netflix, made by Trigger, and it's some funny moments of chill cooking. Oh yeah, that's the one with ProZD. Voices like one of the main characters, right? I don't have Netflix anymore, so I'm not really looking for an anime that requires me to up my Netflix subscription. That seems like a bad pitch. Hey, do you want to watch this for $20 a month? Not really, no. Gintama's a sort of decent one. I have been watching Gintama for a long time. I'm on episode like 160 or something, out of like, I assumed 7,000. I've been watching it from the first episode. It's still not HD. It's still not HD. They're in like 2004 and they're still not HD, and I'm like, Jesus, come on, please, I beg you. But it's good. I think I've talked about trying to watch Gintama before, and it's basically like they have a bunch of like short little like arcs where they'll have like 3 to 4 episode arcs, and then what happens with me when I watch it is that I'll start the arc, I'll be addicted to it, I'll have to watch all like 3 to 4 episodes in a row, and then once like the arc ends, I'm like, alright, well, cool. I don't need to, I'm not like immediately, I don't feel like I immediately need to watch the next episode, and because of that, it's a kind of a slow watch, because like, it's very much like pushes you and pulls you away. But I like Gintama, it's good. It's just, like I said, it's just a very long battle, because there's just so many episodes. Hey, Mon, do me a favor, hit level 5, please. Oh my god, okay, never mind. You know what, Mon? Take a back seat. I'm tired of seeing you. Kadeko, Hitman Reborn starts very humorous, then gets more serious as it goes. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the other option is I just don't have to watch anime. Like I said, it sounds like I just hate anime. So like, I feel like it's cruel of me to ask people for recommendations when I just so readily and easily turn them down. I feel like it's not a good look for me. So I just I try not to. Just do a rewatch of Ghost Story's dub. I've never actually seen the Ghost Story dub. I've seen the clips, obviously, because they're pretty infamous. But I haven't really messed with it too much. I just like, it's really cool that I can get the urge to play Digimon World 3. Play Digimon World 3 for about an hour and then be like, right. I forgot what Digimon World 3 was like. This is why this game so desperately needs like a ROM hack. But I am not a programmer. Still gonna chill for Freerun since it's the lighthearted and perfect for RPG lovers, but still very new. I thought you just said a typo in the chat when you said that earlier. I didn't know what you were talking about. I didn't know that was a reference. It's on Amazon Prime if you want to check it out. I have heard it's on Amazon Prime. Maybe we'll check that one out. I don't know. We'll see. Someone else suggested it too? I don't think that's true. I think you made that up. Only 8 months optimistic? I'm not even talking about the streaming. I just mean like too many games are coming out. And my real job is too busy. Not to say that this is not also eating a lot of my free time. But I'm happy to do it. Let's go. Hell yeah, chat. We're here forever. Okay. You ever start doing a bit and then you make it sad for the joke, but then it's really sad, so you stop for a second? No, I'm just kidding. Oh, Zeph was the other one who suggested it. Oh yeah, he did suggest it. Look at that. It's my favorite at the moment. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I could also catch up on Spy X Family. I was trying to watch it with my girlfriend, but we have so many other things to watch. Taskmaster. That, I feel like we're not gonna get back to it anytime soon. I think I might need therapy after these birthday streams. All of us can go to therapy together. It'll be great. It'll be like the job interview with Step Brothers, where he's just sitting behind them behind him in the interview. We'll do that, but with therapy. Like, I'll be in therapy, and all of you guys will stand behind me. And the therapist will be like, and who are these? I'm like, oh, you can see them too? That's crazy. Shangri-La Frontier has been a fun, low-stakes MMO anime. My work friend Kevin recommended that, actually. Therapy stream when? Yeah. This used to be my... I think that's part of it, too. I think that's why I'm slowly getting crazier. Is, you know, recording videos used to be therapeutic when it was just me talking to myself. But now I have an audience of people just like... And it's a little harder. It feels like if, this is a weird comparison, but it feels like if I was like trying to write in a book or something, and then I just have like a couple people watching just like... It's very strange. We don't have to watch, that's true. And yet here we are. High School DxD is a funny, phenomenal anime if you can get past the excessive fan service. I can usually get past fan service. There was a time when I, like most who watched anime growing up, I was like, you know, big booba flopping everywhere. I'd be like, yeah! Now, I'm 31. I'm like, come on. I have better sources for this. I don't need this weird teasing. Just picture us in our underwear. I do that for Joe and it helps me at least. Well, that's different though, and you know it's different. Actually, guys, let's do a fun experiment since he's not in the stream. For those who know John Barnett, Joa to some, what kind of underwear do you think he wears? I think I'm picturing like white boxers with like the hearts on them, like classic cartoon. But I could also see tidy whities. And if you don't know who we're talking about, just guess. That's fine. Also, imagine being in the stream and not knowing who John is. That'd be kind of crazy. I guess it makes sense though, right? He barely shows up anymore, and he's, because he's so busy. You think he's going commando? pink silky underwear. Lacy. Okay. Seen a lot of that. That makes sense. I mean, red is the only one who can really confirm for us. John Barnett is, for those who don't know, is my first subscriber. And also my first mod. So, I can joke about him legally, and he can't do anything about it. Pink and skimpy. I'm hearing a lot of pink, lacy, and silky and skimpy, so... Guys, you know what? He seems like he listens to a lot of podcasts. I'm gonna make a crazy call here. I'm gonna bet John Barnett, big MeUndies guy. I think he's probably used like a couple different like checkout codes for MeUndies, and he's probably got a collection of them. That seems very John Barnett to do. Like he'll just have some podcasts on in the background while he does whatever it is he does during his free time. And eventually he's like, you know what? And he goes for the MeUndies. I have 2 pairs of MeUndies because I bought my girlfriend and I had some matching pairs for one of the holidays. But that's about it. Also, MeUndies, if you want to sponsor me, I'm here. I'm here, baby. I'm ready. They're not watching. Nor can I blame them. Alright, well, since the jump to level 5 seems like an eternity comparatively, let's get Kodamon in there. I'm just thinking about how, without speed up, how much longer this would have been. Like, I want to make progress, but the game just does not allow that. Also, I don't think I've ever used a Kodamon, or Kotemon, or Kotemon, I don't know. I don't think I've ever used him. Because, like, he's just part of the, like, bad pack. And usually when I unlock him, like, through the DRI agents, I have, like, a full team. I don't need him. So, just never really bothered. Yeah, the grinding some of these old games is killer? Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. There's a part of me where it's like, I wish I had more free time so I could, like, learn coding and could, like, actually potentially make ROM hacks and stuff like that. Even if they're just, like, quality of life stuff, but I do not have the spoons to take that on. Pretty sure you can just advance with how strong your weapon is. My worry is that they evade and then they just do that. Yeah. Thank you, Dragomon. That's exactly what I was trying to demonstrate. So I know that we have the offense to take all of them on, but I need, like, a little bit of defense. Although I guess Kodamon's the... No, did I buy armor for Kodamon? I don't think I did. Maybe that's why. Let's go back. So imagine if this game had, like, Dragon Quest mechanics where if you died, you don't just come back to life at an inn. You, like, need to, like, resurrect them. That seems like something that Digimon could have done, and I'm glad they didn't. Coding can be fun? I don't know. It's just more of, like, it's just the time commitment to learning the skill and then creating things. Just I don't think I have it. I don't think I have the drive necessary to do something like that. Oh, the Drum and Horn is way better. It's also more expensive. That's fine. Man, I don't have anything for Kodamon. I guess give him a shield? No, because I think he has a 200 sword. Yeah, he does. I guess this is the rubber suit. I mean, I shouldn't need that much defense. Okay. We have a little bit left over. Let's get some training chips. This seems illegal. I feel like buying training chips is like buying steroids. Like, I feel like this shouldn't be allowed. How OP can we make Monmon? Currently as OP as I can. We gotta get to a new town so I can get more items. We gotta see Sierra City. I also don't super remember the beginning of this game that well. Like, I know the general story beats. I don't know if I know every exact step, and you need to know every exact step in this game. Coding can be fun, but can also be the biggest pain ever. Make a simple semicolon somewhere, stopping everything connected. That could, yeah. We'll see. That seems like that for me would be like a retirement thing. Like if I retired from my real job, and if I streamed like part-time or something, that would be That would be when I would do that, but not more than that. Also, I usually cheat here. I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. I think I'm just gonna do 10 TP, see what happens, since it doesn't have to be perfect anymore because I can just buy more. So I don't really care how well I do. It's whatever. You know what? Let's have some defense here. Yep. What an insane mechanic, by the way. You're very limited resource for increasing your stats, and it can fail. And it's not even like a mini game where you have inputs or anything. It just either is pass or fail. That seems so insane to me. Like today, I'm like, how does that? Can you imagine putting that in a game today? Can you imagine if like Final Fantasy 17? You're like, yeah, every level up you have a chance to increase your stats, but also it can just fail. Like that's, I don't understand. Like I don't think you can grind training points in this game like without this stuff. Am I wrong on that? Does there an enemy like late in the game that like drops training points? Because I don't think they do. Like clearly they exist because they're in the code, but I have no idea where they're from. But okay, we should be good enough to progress a little bit now. I think. Let's go see some of the other areas. Okay. Phew, thanks. I feel great. Okay, yeah. Great, man. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. Real quick. Everyone say hello to Ogremon's sub. Hello. Rookie's one-hitting everything. I do like how Fire Emblem pushes it with RNG stat gains, but you only get so much variance. Well, there's that, but it's also, I feel like with Fire Emblem, they balance it because you... Text the girlfriend. I cannot share that on stream. Hello, Kraymon. I was gonna say is Fire Emblem also like they give you stat boosts regardless. So they so like you get stat boosts and then it feels like whatever you get above that is kind of bonus. Maybe I've misinterpreted that. I don't know. Maybe it's been a while. I don't remember exactly how it works. Nice. Austin with the 9 months. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can't completely fuck up with FE, whereas Digimon 3 is just brutal if you try to fail. And also, like, imagine if you just put your stats in the wrong stat. Like, there's no turning it back. There's no reset. There's no respecking. Hi, mate. I'm Catherine from Sydney. Hi, mate. I'm Catherine from Sydney. Guys, I don't do a good Australian accent. I'm sorry. I just don't. Phantomon looks mint. Prefer to be the normal one. Wow, when we go to Australia, this character is so iconic. For all the wrong reasons, yes. Someone should find all of my Digimon World 3 playthroughs and find every single time I meet Catherine from Sydney, and we can just do a supercut together. That might be one of the longest running Wrath of Zalis jokes. They are effectively the youngster Joey of this game. Didn't you hear from Down Under, man? Oh, hold on, wait. Let me get my Australian accent. No, no, nar, nar, nar. Okay, I think I've got it. See, it's funny because when people speak with a Boston accent, they get rid of the R's, and then those R's go all across the ocean, and they add those R's to extra words into the Australian lexicon. So, like, yeah, I say park the car in the Harvard Yard, and then you guys are like, "Nar, you can't do." I didn't have a line ready. I don't know. Nar. It's mostly just no. I'm sorry to any Australians watching. I'm sorry, Michael Smith. And I'm sorry, I think Zeph, based on you saying you're about to go to bed. actually sorry. I stand by it. I know what I said. Alright. I don't actually know what the first story beat is in this game. Do I just go to Sierra City? Oh, I think I have to do the leader stuff, right? I have to find the leader. Going for a walk, be back shortly. Hope it's a good one, Mr. Howell. We'll be here. I wonder if we'll get to level 5 today. Oh, Pokemon. That's a rare Digimon. I don't really see them very much. Alright. I don't know that they have enough windmills here. Also, this seems like a... I guess they're generators, right? But I was going to say, this seems like a weird place to put windmills since there's no place for it to blow behind them. But I guess there kind of is. It looks like that pathway goes somewhere. Story time, how did you join up with WB? Did you seek them out or did they message you? So they saw my hit video, Cluck Like a Chicken. And they were like, this guy's got moxie. And they were like, and I was like, cool. And then they were like, would you like to work for us for minimum wage? And I said, absolutely, that sounds great. No, that's not how it went. I started working at WB. I mean, I explained it. There's a video linked in every single one of my my videos where I explained it effectively. The long and the short of it is, WB doesn't want me to talk about WB. That's kind of the argument, or kind of the guidelines I was given is like, just don't mention it. And I'm like, okay, well, all right. So I'm kind of uncomfortable talking about it, but I guess I can talk about how I got the job. That's not that crazy. It's not a good story because it's not, you can't really replicate it. Sorry, my standing mat keeps like moving all over the place. It's not a good story because you can't really replicate it. But it was basically just like I was working at GameStop as an assistant manager. And a friend, one of my friends, my friend Nicole, sent me a job listing for WB. And she was like, you should apply. And I was like, why the fuck would WB hire me? Like, I don't want to do that. And she was like, just try it. You know, what's the worst that could happen? And I was like, I guess that's fair. I was not enjoying my job at GameStop at the time, so I applied. They emailed me back to set up an interview. I went to the interview, and I'm not really scared of interviews. I usually do pretty well. I'm charismatic enough to, and I think I'm eloquent and well-spoken enough that I can usually get through most interviews. That's not a brag, that's just sort of like, you know, that doesn't bother me. It's more of just like getting the interview. That's like the stressful part for me, where it's like if I can get in the interview, I have a pretty decent shot, but just getting that interview is impossible. But yeah, I went in, I interviewed. They emailed me back to say I got the job. I started as a temp, so they were, you know, there's a lot of big companies that if you start as a temp, it's pretty easy. I got very lucky that before my contract was up as a temp, there was an opening full time, and the team wanted me. Now, I did learn later that it was mostly to keep the head count. Like, I'm good at my job, and I'm an integral part of the team now. But I did learn that the main reason that they made sure that I was hired permanently was because when someone else moved to a different department, if they didn't get someone full time, then that position basically would have just dissolved. So I was mostly just there to hold a spot open, effectively. But yeah, I had the fastest turnaround from temp to full-time employee, I think at least in our department. I don't know about the company. And you know, that was like 3.5 years ago. It's not that interesting of a story. It's just sort of like I knew a friend told me to apply. I applied and I got the job. It wasn't like I had to jump through hoops and everything like that. That's not true. I did lie a little bit. I did lie a little bit in my interview, but it was a white lie. So my interview was done in rounds. Like I interviewed with like groups of like 2 or 3, and there were like 4 total groups. And one of the first 2 groups warned me that someone later on was going to ask if I played Settlers of Catan because they were a big Settlers of Catan fan. I'd never played it, but I was like, yeah, love it. It's great. So like when I got in the interview, I was like, yeah, it's great. I love playing Settlers of Catan. And that got me at least one good word, and that got me the job. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's it was honestly just luck, which I hate, because that's a terrible. I don't like that I got my job based on luck, because that I can't like tell someone like, oh, just be lucky. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I did find out later, the person who, so my friend Nicole, who told me about the job, she learned about it because one of her Facebook friends from a job she worked at before was the one posting about the job opening. And the person, our mutual friend, so that person was a mutual friend with my friend Nicole and I. And now we're effectively partners. Like, we work on a lot of projects together. We're like part of the same team. So it's very funny that the person who effectively got me the job and I work directly together now, which is pretty funny. Was it look, or were you the best candidate? I mean, I was a decent candidate, I think. I think they only maybe had like a handful of people apply. I got the job with one other person. The other person was only going to work for 3 months. My contract was for 9 months. So like I kind of had an edge, but yeah, it's really not that complicated. Catan is a decent strategy board game, but it also is a headache-inducing risk. I don't mind Catan. I've played it a lot now, but it's not my favorite. And I think people who are into Catan are really into Catan, and I don't have that same level of appreciation for the game. I like the strategy and like bargaining and stuff like that. I just like, I don't know. It's just, hey, Moz, what's up? So I'm not the hugest fan of it, but like I'll play it every once in a while. I will say, who said it here? I think it was ENIAC, or no, it was Red. So Catan is basically golf for corporate nerds. It's basically golf for tech nerds. For like 100%. I found so many people at this company who are like super into board games. Yeah, there's a lot of real big board game fandom in corporate jobs. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Actually, I guess I can go with Kodamon. Howdy friends, I caught a bit of yesterday's VOD. Looked interesting. Yeah. I don't get the weird diehard obsession with Catan. Same. It's mostly for me, I'm just like, there's just so many board games out there. Like, Catan is good, but like, there are like hundreds of thousands of board games, and like, there are definitely some better ones, but it's also like my personal taste, so. Remind me after this video is over, stream, and I'll show you my personal favorite board game. It's like, I own it. I think they made a sequel, too. I'm not really keyed into the board game fandom, but you'd never heard, wait, hold on, Declan, you never heard of Catan? Catan is like a global thing. But, yeah. It's like intro to like, Catan is like the gateway drug, but for board games. Like, you start with Catan, and then if you really, really like Catan, you go and buy hundreds of board games. That's usually how it goes. Really? I'm surprised by that. Maybe it's not big with the younger crowd. I think it's a pretty old board game. There is a video game version of it now. I think it was big on tabletop for a while before they made their own client. But it's pretty out there. Where I'm from, Catan is not big at all. That's weird. I mean, like I said, it's not big. It's big if you're into board games, right? So like that's already a niche, and so it's a niche upon a niche. Feel like I can't escape Catan? That's how I felt. So like when I say that my coworker really liked Catan, I meant like we get an hour lunch every day, and most of us take our lunch at the same time, and they would want to play Catan every single day, 5 days a week. I'm like, I don't want to play Catan that much. I just don't. Like, that sucks. I'm like, I'd rather play other board games. I'd rather just like play a video game of my own or something like that. I'm like, that is an insane amount of commitment. I just do not have that. It's not in me. I'm with Maz though. I'm more of a video gamer. Seem like the UK crowd doesn't know it. I mean, Red's from the UK, and he says he can't escape it. Battleship greater than Catan, greater than Risk. I haven't really played a full game of Risk. I think I've played it maybe once. But Risk seems pretty cool. I think there's like a Ubisoft or there's either Ubisoft or EA version of Risk online. That might not be too bad to play. Brachiomon, by the way. I've been beating the hell out of him in the digital partner game because because he's a data type. So I have a virus Digimon, so it's really easy to beat him up. I don't play board games either, but the number of times I end up with other gamers and they're like, "Oh my god, Catan!" I'm like, that's pretty much how I feel. First, it's fun to be the Game of Thrones version, which just ports the Super Connected map. Ooh, cool. Especially if you ever go to a board game con, everyone always wants to play Catan. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like people who like Catan really like Catan. Is really the only thing I can say about it. Oof. The only time I ever won Risk was the loader version. I didn't realize there were so many different versions of Risk out there. I also didn't realize they were all WB properties or former WB properties. Evade! Damn. Went to a board game cafe last week and I was fucking clueless. I think you mean Clue, Moz? You're probably playing Clue? That's a pretty popular board game? Or I think it's called Cluedo, where you're from. There were like 500 board games. There were like maybe like 5. Yeah, like I said, I'm not super into the board game scene. I know a good amount of them, but I'm not like too much. I am a big Monopoly fan though. I'm really good at Monopoly negotiation, but I'm also really bad at what do you call it? I'm good at Monopoly negotiation. I'm very bad at Catan negotiation for some reason. I don't know why. I can play in a capitalist game, but I can't play in like a settler game. But that is what it is. There's even a Metal Gear Solid version of Risk. That's crazy. Is it owned by Hasbro? Because they must shell it out the same way they shell Monopoly out. I play Scrabble, but board gamers seem to hate it. Oh, that's weird. I like Scrabble as an English major. Literally, why play board games when you can play pre-Wii era Mario Party? It just makes no sense to me. Moz, I gotta tell you, I watched a video or stream of Dokapon Kingdom. I think I gotta get the boys together to play it. It just seems like Mario Party on crack. Like a 20-hour game of Mario Party where the lows are so much lower and the highs are so much higher. I really want to try it out because it just seems like such good content. Like it's like Mario Party will break friendships. Catan will like cut people out of your life. Or not Catan, sorry, Dokapon. Catan will also do it though. Carlos Dokapon would do generational numbers. So there is a Switch version. So I think I could actually get it for the other broskies. I might be able to try it. I thought it would be more complicated than it is. It looks pretty simple though. Once I watched it played for a while, I think I might try to convince him to play it. I know Spencer would be down. Spencer would absolutely be down. Mark I think would just be happy to be included, and I don't know about Carlos. I'd actually play that game with my group, but they don't want us. So they suck. Oh, Dokapon. I mean, like I said, it seems like it would really test some friendships. Very simple against pretty much rock paper scissors. Yeah, it was a lot of rock paper scissors. Spencer strikes me as somebody that plays Dokapon. That's kind of how I feel about it. I haven't asked him about it, but I'm almost 100% confident. If he hasn't played it himself, he knows exactly what it is. Oh, it's ridiculous. I was talking about this yesterday, but the last place like rubber band mechanic in that game is so funny. It's like, oh, you've been losing for 2 in-game weeks? Well, go to the spot on the board and you'll become ridiculously overpowered for 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, okay. Nice. Hey, man. Oh, you want to challenge me? Sorry, but I don't fight with the weak. If you really want to, then beat Master Tyranno in Tyranno Valley first, okay? So, I think we'll go beat Master Tyranno, and then we'll probably end the video. Like I said, I don't really plan to play too much of this today. I just kind of want to show it off that it exists. Like, it does randomize the enemies, but because the stats stay the same, it's really just kind of a cosmetic thing. And, like, all the extra items and stuff is cool, but it's like, take some of the progression out. It's just, I don't know. Like, I want more Monster Digimon World 3, but I don't even know what you could change. The game is so, I guess, stuck in its ways. Like, even when you just change stuff, it doesn't ultimately really change the gameplay that much. But that being said, it was fun to come back to it for a little bit. And if people want to see more of it, you know, by liking the stream, liking the video, as you do. By the way, chat, for the people in chat right now, YouTube really shouldn't tell me this, but like, it does. I don't know why it has this information. You guys should probably be a little bit concerned. It does tell me that the people who like the video, there's a correlation with people who like the videos and the streams that shows that they're actually 50% more attractive than people who don't. Again, I don't know why YouTube has that kind of analytics. You guys really should read the terms of service when you make a YouTube account. Like, Google just knows everything, but that's how it is. So, like, I don't know if that's something you want to do, if, like, you wanted to like the video or something, because if you maybe you want to be more attractive, but it does show that that's true. That's a lie, as I've been dying. YouTube is a lie, is a liar. Well, Under, and I'm glad to call you out like this. Under, there have been multiple videos that have gone members only. By the way, members get to watch the VODs first. Just throwing that out there. But there have been multiple VODs Under that you've commented on almost as soon as they've been uploaded, and you make a comment about it. And tell me why when you do that the video has no likes. You're commenting on the video and yet the video has no likes. Curious. I wonder how that is. I wonder how that happens. Interesting. And I will say, Under isn't the only one. There are a couple of people who leave comments on the second that a video gets uploaded, and yet video, no likes. Curious. Interesting. Oh no, I'm dying. I don't know who else to call out off the top of my head. Under only sticks out because he's done it like maybe like 10 minutes after I've uploaded videos sometimes. You're right, we gotta see leaving comments. I think that was the take home. No! I mean, listen, if you put enough effort to comment on a video, I think you can hit the like button. That's all I'm saying. And you get to be more attractive? Seems like a win-win. Red, of course, didn't need to hit the like button though, because he's already blessed with what's what I'm looking for? Olympian features, I think. So he doesn't need to follow those silly rules, but he should anyway. Or he's gonna end up like Hercules in the hit Disney movie Hercules, where he becomes a demigod and he's kicked out of Olympus because he didn't like enough videos. So just saying. I'm just spitting facts here, okay? I'm just asking questions. Thank you guys for putting up with me today. Like I said, not having a great day today, so I appreciate you guys in chat being fun and being good sports today. Doing my best to get through it. To be fair, I only have features from years of liking Ratha's videos. That must be it. That makes sense. That tracks. I mean, hate for this, but I've never watched Hercules. It's a good movie. I think Hercules is one of the better 90s era Disney movies. I would say... Which ones came out in the 90s? We have Lion King, Aladdin, Hercules, Little Mermaid. I think Mulan was the year 2000, but I'll count Mulan. I'm trying to think, what else came out in the 90s from Disney? Disney was cranking these movies out. But I think my favorite is still Aladdin. I think Hercules is up there. It might be top 3. Beauty and the Beast came around that time too. Lilo and Stitch is pretty good, but Lilo and Stitch also came out I think in the early 2000s, so that's more in like the Mulan era. But I think it's Aladdin, Lion King, Hercules. I don't hate The Little Mermaid, but I also don't really like it. I think I like Beauty and the Beast better. And then I think Lilo and Stitch is probably tied with Aladdin for me. And I like Mulan enough. Oh, Tarzan too. Right, Tarzan's a good one too. Dude, what happened to Disney? Like, they were releasing banger after banger, and then as soon as they switched to 3D animation, now it's like, okay, we make a movie every 3 years, and they're not very good. Not 90s and Emperor's New... Oh, Emperor's New Groove is great. David Spade is very hit or miss, and kind of a weird dude, but, like, he nailed his role in that. And John Goodman is was it Cusco? Not Cusco. What was the big guy's name? I forget, but he also did really, really well. It was John Goodman, right? Isn't that Pixar? No. Toy Story is Pixar, but not oh my god, a Goofy movie! Goofy movie is also goated. Goofy movie gets really, really, really like emotional, but it's so good. I wasn't talking about Kronk. I was talking about his like sidekick. I think it was Pacha. Is that it? Kronk is voiced by oh my god, why can't I remember his name now? The guy who voices Joe Swanson on Family Guy. Oh my god, Patrick Warburton. That's right. Pacha was the name I was forgetting. Thank you, Comrade Skeleton. I don't think I've ever watched Treasure Planet. Yeah, Phil Collins also didn't have to go that hard in that movie, but he did. Bug's Life was Pixar as well. I was gonna say, I don't know if I can do a Patrick Warburton impression. Hold on, let me try. Hey, nope, that's not it. Hey, Peter. Nope, my voice is too high when I do it. You would think I could do another deep voice, but I can't. Hey, Peter. Nope, I can't do it. I don't got it. Hey, you know what? You don't know if you can't. You don't know until you try. See, the reason I couldn't watch Treasure Planet is that it was basically just Treasure Island, but in space, and I already have a movie that copies Treasure Island that I love and is near and dear in my heart, and it's Muppet Treasure Island. Sounds like depressed Kermit. Hi-ho, Piggy left me. Jesus. Oh, cool. Hey guys, let me just fighting Master Tyrannomon. Okay. Bugbuster would have gone crazy. Is Armageddon and Diaboromon considered bugs? The Atlantis movies? There was more than one Atlantis movie? I thought there was only one. Also, I should go back and rewatch Atlantis. I remember kind of liking it as a kid, but everyone, like, I know, like, a bunch of adults that say, like, that movie hits harder as an adult. I don't know, probably. Alright, fair. Is Mon actually Lashonk, pirate from the islands? It's a big fuck-off spider, so I assume so. Could be. Atlantis 2 is a backdoor pilot to a show that never took off. Oh, like, I think the second Lilo and Stitch movie is like that. Neat. Alright. Well, let me just fast travel back to the nearest city. Oh, right. Sorry. Forgot. Anyone here seen Ants? Gotta say it was better than A Bug's Life. So, Ants and A Bug's Life both came out 6 months apart from each other, which is crazy. So it's clearly like someone clearly left one of the studios and was like, they're working on this. You should also make this movie. I liked Ants, but I think Bug's Life is better. I think they're both very weird movies, but I think A Bug's Life is better. By the second Lilo and Stitch movie, do you mean Stitch the movie and not Stitch 2, Stitch is a Glitch? Yes. I think there are 4 Lilo and Stitch movies, and I think the third one is called Lilo and Stitch 2. I think that's not a joke. I think it is. I forget what the 4th one is. I used to really like Lilo and Stitch. I watched that series a lot, too. I remember they had some weird crossovers. They had like a Kim Possible crossover at some point. I don't know if that series is on like Netflix or on Disney Plus at this point, but it's probably pretty good. But the original Lilo and Stitch movie is very good. I don't know. I like all the movies about found family and rough home lives and lack of parental supervision. I don't know. Something about that just speaks to me. I can't really pinpoint it, but something about your true family being the friends you made along the way and not your actual family. I don't know. Something that sticks out to me for some reason. I can't really figure it out. Did I ever watch the second series? No. Wasn't it like an anime? Wasn't the second Lilo and Stitch series like literally like an anime? Ants and Bug's Life are both really good as are the Lilo and Stitch movies. Hell yeah. It's because of the potatoes? Yeah, that must be it. I just thought about it. I'm sure I've brought it up before. I like how this area is the Wind Prairie, and they were like, do we need background music for this area? And they're like, no. Ready? Here's your music for this area. Okay. It's literally just like wind blowing. It's like, this game has such good music. Why are there some areas with no music? The anime Lilo and Stitch was unrelated to the original. It was an anime and it was surprisingly decent. Oh, nice. All right, we're getting close to wrapping up. I'm just gonna go save after this. For people watching on YouTube and for the stream chat, if you guys want to see more of this, you know, I could play more of it. I know I say this a lot. I end a lot of like part ones of like, and if you want to see more, like and comment. But it's a little different tone here. Let me set it just so that you have the expectations that I don't plan to play more of this. I thought it'd be like a fun thing to show off, you know, just once, a good gimmick. I don't know that the randomizer is really strong enough to go for like an entire playthrough. Like I said, I don't really plan on it. But if it's something you'd really be interested in, like you're like, no, please play more of it, you can let me know and maybe I'll do it. But like I said, at the moment, not really. I'm not really planning on it. Just kind of wanted to show it off. I'll link in the description where you can find it and you can do it yourself. But that's about it. I'm not crazy about it. Not this bad. It's just more of like, it's just not really different enough from vanilla for me. Imagine music came first and they were like, shit, let's call it the wind parade to justify the lazy wind noises. Yeah. Hey chat, what's a movie that scared the shit out of you as a kid? Mine was Neverending Story. Well, is it because you didn't believe hard enough and you let the horse just like die in the swamp? That's the thing that happens in that movie, right? Is it Artax or something like that? They get stuck in the mud and it's very traumatizing for most kids. I only recently learned, because I've never seen the movie, I only recently learned the horse comes back in the end. So why is everyone so like traumatized by this? He comes back. Like, I don't know. I don't think any movies really scared me as a kid. Actually, I think I've told this before. Scary Movie 2 scared me for some reason. I know it's a comedy movie, but I watched it when I was like 8, and they were parodying other horror movies, obviously, but even that was enough to like make me like feel uncomfortable and kind of skeeved out. so to cure myself, I ended up watching like 3 episodes of Ed, Edd n Eddy, and that was enough to put my mind at ease. The wolf was it for me in that movie? I don't think I know anything about the wolf. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed Digimon World 3 Randomized. Check it out on your own if you want. And like I said, if you really want me to, then leave it in the comments and like and stuff like that. But no current plans. Cool. Now we're gonna call that. All right, chat. Say bye to YouTube. Everyone say bye to YouTube. Chat didn't say bye to YouTube. I'm sorry. They're on the delay. They can't. They're not ready. Okay. 2 very different moods here. Hi, me watching this later. Nice. All right, and